What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Max, the King of Legion, back again. Nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about. Um, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I got my G Fuel, dude. We're vibing. I've got no video to go up today, right? So, last night was the first time that I could get back on the PTB since Tuesday, and queue times are absolutely horrible. So I'm just gonna use this video in the background, and it's punched in. I should have just shadowplay clipped it. I didn't think about it at the time. It's whatever. It doesn't really matter. I just wish it could have looked a little bit better. But the gameplay really doesn't matter. We'll get to the add-ons that I'm using when we get to them. And I just kind of want to give some thoughts because, you know, besides the 5th stab down thing, the add-ons are like the biggest change, right? So we'll just go over them and I'll give you my opinions. I did say in my other video that I put up that I thought Legion was slower baseline or something was wrong. And I think that might just be Haddonfield being super spread out and hard to, you know, get to everybody because it'd be on opposite sides of the map all the time, basically. After playing last night, I felt much better. Especially because we got a couple of times where we didn't go to Haddonfield anyway. But yeah, let's just get right into the add-on list, I guess. We're going to start, of course, with the commons. We get Smiley Face Pin. Gives blindness when somebody self-mends a deep wound. That's very specific wording. I'm pretty sure the old one used to inflict blindness on people that you stab that are highlighted by Killer Instinct, so just not the first person you stab. So it's interesting that they changed that. Blindness is meh. It just turns off Survivor's aura reading. So like if somebody is hooked, or even if they're using Bond, or I don't know, it's not really useful, I guess. Yeah, kind of lame. Next, we got the Scratch Ruler. Reduces the power recovery time by 5 whole seconds. So that is the rate at which your Frenzy power meter recharges when you're not using it. So therefore, you can Frenzy again faster. It's alright. I haven't tried it, but in theory, it sounds good. If that's what you want to roll with, you know, if that's what you like, then go ahead. We don't have anything to reduce the fatigue anymore, but because the Cold Dirt and Joey's mixtape that used to do that are just baked into base kit now. So I bet this would feel really good to use. I just don't think it's super useful. Mischief List. Extends Feral Frenzy by 2 seconds, giving you a total of 12 seconds of Frenzy. Could be good. Especially for a Brown. Really good for a Brown. We're going to get on to my other choice in a second here, but not bad, especially for a common add-on. You're going to get a ton of these. I tried that also with the next one, Friendship Bracelet. Gives you an increased lunge. It says by 0.3 seconds, which is a really weird way to word that, but it felt all right. Issue was, right, using Mischief List and Friendship Bracelet, so 12-second Frenzy and extra lunges, felt nice. Issue is that I was coming off the back of playing a whole bunch of games in a row using Never Sleep pills. So this sounds like a giant meme add-on, okay? So here's how this works. Legion, normally, you're just holding W. Legion moves at 4.6 meters per second, okay? Never Sleep pills make it so when you Frenzy, you stay at that same speed. Now, you still get the extra 0.2 meters per second boosts from each stab, okay? It's just initially, Frenzy runs as fast as you walk, basically. So what you can do with this actually is just walk up behind somebody. Don't use Frenzy to catch up to somebody because it doesn't work. You're moving the same speed. And then The trade-off for that is that you get double the frenzy duration. So 20 seconds, bro. And that even applies to when it refreshes from a stab. You get the entire 20 seconds back, Scoob. That's bonkers. That is absolutely nuts. You get extra blood points when you stab somebody in frenzy. But holy moly, the 20-second frenzy is the best thing I've ever felt playing Legion. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I went back to even just the 12 seconds from Mischiefless, dude, I couldn't hang. Like, I'm addicted to the Never Sleep pills. I need them. It felt so fucking good, especially using the Never Sleep pills with the next add-on that we're going to talk about is Mural Sketch. This is very simple. It, instead of 0.2 meters per second per stab, it gives you 0.3 meters per second of extra speed per stab. So even still, man, it's nuts. It adds up so fast, and by the time you get the 4th stab, you're fucking schmoovin', dude. Oh, it feels so nice. It feels so nice. That's the combo right there, is Never Sleep pills and Mural Sketch. Honestly, maybe you could do Mischiefless and Mural Sketch together. And kind of just do the same thing where you basically just walk up right behind somebody, because that time is so precious. I don't know why it still feels like, even not using them, I don't know why it still feels like Frenzy just doesn't last long enough compared to like on live server. Because on live server, I have no problem stabbing all 4 people. But I don't know, whatever. That's it though. Mural Sketch is Pog. Never Sleep pills is Pog. Next, we got Julie's mixtape. We've got Breaking Walls 30% faster in Frenzy, and it pauses the timer. Kind of a weird one. This is going to sound whack, but I think that this is going to be more useful than Frank's, to be honest with you. Because really, you can pop Frenzy, kick the wall, and then cancel. You know? So it's really not that much of a detriment, but you know, to take up a whole add-on slot for something so simple, kind of dumb, in my opinion. It is nice to get some of those walls broken, though, definitely. So if you got these laying around, it's not bad. Etched Ruler, survivors who self-mend a deep wound, again, we got that self-mend, are oblivious, so they can't detect Legion's terror radius for 60 seconds. This, what could we pair this with? Since they're oblivious, they're not going to show up on Killer Instinct. If you were to go and, let's say that they self-mend and then they're oblivious, I'm pretty sure that they still would not show up on Killer Instinct if you were to stab somebody else. So I'm not sure what we would pair this with, if even use it at all. It's good to, like, I guess, follow up. But they have to self-mend first, right? So it'd be good for, like, I don't know, people won't see it coming. They won't hear you coming. It's alright. Not my first choice, definitely. Deface Smiley Pin. Survivors who perform a self-mend are afflicted with Mangled. That could be pretty pog, dude. Unfortunately, I think it's just outshined by new Sloppy Butcher, because Sloppy Butcher gives Hemorrhage and Mangled. Mangled just makes it so it takes longer for you to heal. But I did try this with Nurse's Calling and a couple other add-ons that we're going to get onto in a second here. Joey's Mixtape and the Sunglasses. So takes longer for them to heal, and then we'll get onto those other ones. But it's alright. It's not bad, especially if you like using Nurse's Calling. What else we got? Legion Pin. Survivors who self-mend are broken for 60 seconds, so they cannot heal after they self-mend. They can't heal back to full health. What could we do this with? We could do this with, I don't know, something like play with your food if you could stack it. I tried that, honestly. Broken, I don't know if it's a very good status effect on Legion, because you basically have the ability to just always injure people, you know what I mean? So they're basically already broken as it is, you know? Susie's Mixtape extends Killer Instinct by 20 meters. Not something that I wanted to try. Not sounds like something that I'm interested in because I don't like that bigger terror radius thing. It could be useful just to get a feel for where people are, but that's not for me. 20 meters is very large though, so that's nice if that's what you like. Stolen Sketchbook reduces the power gauge penalty when hitting a survivor with a basic attack while Frenzy's not active to 25%. So when you swing with M1 and you hit somebody, it takes a chunk off of your Frenzy power meter. So you can't hit somebody and then immediately Frenzy. I haven't tried this, but maybe we could, I don't know, because why would you want to hit somebody and then Frenzy? You know? Especially with the way that the new down mechanic works for Frenzy. I don't know. Needs more research, dude. Stylish sunglasses. Survivors mending within 24 meters of your location have their auras revealed to you. This is perfect. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I've been asking for, is for nurses calling to work on mending. Only difference is this is 4 meters less than nurses. But, ooh, boy, I like this one a lot, too. We paired this with Filthy Blade. Makes it so mending takes a little bit longer, and we use nurses anyway. And it's, dude, beautiful. Joey's Mixtape. We got survivors who self-bend Deep Wound are hemorrhaged. There we go. Ding, ding, ding. That's it. That's the winner, dude. New hemorrhage is amazing. And yeah, Joey's is quite good. My boy. Look how they massacred my boy. We got the stab wound study, dude. Still just does the same thing. Reduce deep wound timer by 5 seconds. Useless without Old Frank's Mixtape. So, yeah, I don't see this one really getting used, to be honest. It's a purple, so it's kind of expensive and rare. Nah. Same thing with the new Frank's Mixtape. Ugh. Kicking gens is 20% faster in Frenzy, just like with Julie's Mixtape for the doors. That's funny. On the wiki, it still says, while breaking breakable walls, the power gauge is paused. It definitely pauses when you kick a gen for Frank's, though. Because I tried this stupid brutal strength, fire up, whatever bullshit. Just meh. Underwhelming, especially for a purple. I don't care, personally. They massacred my boy. Filthy Blade makes it so mending takes an extra 4 seconds. That's not really too bad. Especially with the sunglasses, dude. Because altogether it's 12 seconds if they self-mend, and 8 seconds if somebody else mends them. And what I've found is if somebody else is mending somebody from Deep Wound, you can see the person that's mending them with Nurse's Calling. So really nice combo there. BFFs. Ugh. It's bugged on PTB, so you can stack it on people that are hooked. Kinda sus. Otherwise, I haven't realistically tried it. What this does is it gives you tokens when you stab people. For each chain stab, you get extra tokens on top of that, okay? So if you get all the way to the 5th stab that's going to down somebody, you get a whole 5 tokens. If you have more than 30, you get 4% haste when the exit gates are powered. So when the final gen is done, you basically... What is Noed's boost, anyway? Yeah, Noed at tier 3 is 4%, so you basically get a free Noed speed boost without the insta-down from Noed, which is kind of weird. But you can pair them together and get an 8% speed boost, so that's not too bad. Kind of funky that you have to stack it, but whatever, man. I tried this once and I didn't like it, so meh. Could be weird in a like a No Way Out, Noed, Blood Warden, Remember Me kind of thing, but that's really it. Not really, I don't think, a viable way to play. Iridescent Button. Alright, you ready for this? It still breaks pallets when you vault over them. It's beautiful. It's perfect for my sweet, sweet beloved Spirit Fury. But they took away the global killer instinct, which is Pog. Actually, it's something that I wanted because I feel like it debated me a whole bunch. Because the killer instinct logo, it does change in size, I'm pretty sure, from how far away people are. But it doesn't get like really small when somebody's way the fuck across the map. So I feel like you got baited too much into seeing the killer instinct and going after somebody that's actually across the map. So that's not going to happen anymore. And that's Pog. Finally, we got Fuming Mixtape, which I talked about this on stream last night because I found this out from Tataru. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's also a Legion main. I watched one of his videos, and he used it. So the way that this reads is it says, during Frenzy, the repair progress of generators can be determined by the intensity of their aura color. Okay, so that's normal. That's what Fuming already did. Generators that are not being repaired start regressing. Okay, so you have to be in Frenzy, which I didn't understand at the beginning, but that's fine. But this makes it sound like when you pop Frenzy, all the generators that aren't being worked on are regressing. And it seems that the way that it does work is you have to chase somebody off of a generator in Frenzy, and then that generator starts regressing. That's what it seems like. I don't know if it's actually just bugged and it is supposed to regress every gen as soon as you Frenzy, or they just need to change the way that this is worded if you have to chase people off of a generator and then it regresses. For that reason, I didn't really use it because I picked it up a couple times and I'm like, oh, this doesn't fucking work. So whatever, I didn't get to use it last night after I learned that that's actually how it was working. Not too bad though, honestly. It's basically surveillance perk from the pig, which is perfectly fine for free. And a tier 1 ruin if it did work where it regresses every gen, that would be bonkers, dude. That would make this easily like number 1. But that's not how it works. So that's it. That's my thoughts. Never Sleep Pills, Mural Sketch is bananas. Filthy Blade and Sunglasses is nice. Joey's is great because it hemorrhages. It's beautiful. The button is still really good. Fuming is decent if it worked the way that it it was intended to. We'll see if they change the wording. I don't know. And dude, the commons, Mischief List and Friendship Bracelet, not bad for commons. You're gonna get so many of those, dude. Anyway, I am feeling a little bit better about Legion. I wish that I had got back on Wednesday and Thursday, but queue times are really long. I'm probably not going to get back on the PTB before it closes, which I think should be Tuesday, so yeah, I don't know. I'm going to enjoy my time on the live server that I have left with Stab Wound Study and Franks, and I'm excited for New Legion. Honestly, the Never Sleep Pills and Mural Sketch, dude. I need them, dude, you know? I'm already hooked. Maybe that's why they chose the Never Sleep Pills. It's funny that they took out the cold dirt because the icon looked like cocaine. They could have just made the Never Sleep Pills be the same icon and just do the same thing because I'm addicted. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.